Sit back, relax, and enjoy this new content, and let's re-engage together.
Developing news coming out today, December the 16th, 2024, on the drone situation, as there are a lot of updates. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you two lists. The first is going to be all of the confirmed sightings of drones around the nation. I'm going to be sharing with you every location that has been confirmed, and also a second list. And this is going to be the FBI's watch list that came out in 2023 for sleeper cell attacks here on U.S. soil. Now, I'm going to be comparing these two lists side by side, letting you know all of the various locations. Now, the reason for this being is because, as you will recall, what has come out in the last 48 hours roughly is that we are now hearing that the mysterious New Jersey drones, they are hunting a nuclear bomb. As Veteran warns, it is out there. Now, again, just to clarify, this is the latest theory that a lot of people are saying makes a whole lot of sense. Let me know your thoughts. John Ferguson, a military veteran with over 25 years of experience in the drone technology field, said that the only reason for such a mass use of drones is one area. In this one area is they are looking for something. Also, headlines, military contractor fears New Jersey drones, they are searching for a nuclear warhead. UAV specialist John Ferguson says that he knows of at least one lost nuke that could have been smuggled into the United States. And this comes as I shared with you that it was being leaked out that they're saying that they believe that these drones are our own military. They are not foreign drones. We keep hearing this.
Okay, crazy update on the drone situation. So the cops came out, cop pulled out his phone and was looking at the drone, put his spotlight on it, and looked at some app on his phone, was like, I'm not picking it up, which I thought was kind of weird. And then he said, oh, it's just a regular drone. It'll probably run out of batteries. So he took off. Then I heard people in my alleyway. So I was like, oh, maybe these are the people coming to find a drone. So I went outside. I'm like, hey, is that your drone? And the guys were like, no, we saw it from the street. So we called the cops. Told them they already came out. Then I came out with my dog so it could go to the bathroom. The drone was blinking and beeping still. All of a sudden, the beeping stops. The lights stop. I look up. Nothing in the tree. Out of the corner of my eye, I see.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey ports?
The government knows what is happening. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people. And they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster. Want to know the truth? They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
Have you received an intelligence?
The mysterious drones flying over New Jersey are likely planes. The rumor mill is still buzzing about the drones flying over the Garden State, with more question than answers emerging over the weekend. U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer called on the Department of Homeland Security to deploy recently declassified tech that can ID and track drones back to their landing spots in an effort to get to the bottom of the sightings. As for what we do know, officials from Homeland Security say the drones don't appear to be linked to foreign governments, but the FBI is pretty sure a lot of people have just been seeing planes. Many of the reported drone sightings are in fact manned aircraft being misidentified as drones, it said in a statement.
It's now confirmed. The drones originated from our oceans. Last Thursday, a sheriff from Ocean County, New Jersey, reported to state police, the FBI, and the U.S. Coast Guard that she witnessed 50 drones flying from the ocean toward the mainland. The flight path crossed the navigational channel at Island Beach State Park. The sheriff, a sworn officer, is considered a highly credible witness. In response, the Ocean County Sheriff's Office immediately deployed its own industrial-grade drone to track one of the 50 drones reportedly emerging from the sea. However, what happened next was unusual. The mysterious drones emitted no heat signature, unlike typical drones, and quickly evaded pursuit. Later, Coast Guard officials reported that 13 drones, each with an 8-foot wingspan, had tailed one of their vessels. These SUV-sized, unidentified flying objects have been hovering over New Jersey skies since November 18th, causing growing alarm among local residents. Explanations for these drones vary. Some speculate they could be foreign in origin, sent by adversaries. However, last Friday, both the White House and the Pentagon dismissed this theory, stating there was nothing to worry about and suggesting people might be overreacting. Yet
Are you serious? Stop it.
It won't let me go any higher. Look, I'm pressing it.
What the fuck?
At least you're not running now.
There we go.
There we go, got it up. But see how far it's gone though? Here comes the FBI. I'm just kidding. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, we got one coming around. It's really, really low. Everyone's saying these are drones spraying. That is a plane. We're gonna just zoom in so you can see it. That is not a drone spraying. That is a plane. It's called You Guys Don't Look Up at Nighttime.
The White House is talking about drones again, and they are maintaining that they, as of now, don't see a national security threat, but they don't know everything. They say that they have not been able to locate or identify the operators or the points of origin of these drones, but again, they're not seeing them as of now as a national security threat. Still, New York and New Jersey lawmakers are demanding more. They want more information. They want more action. There are local authorities that want their own authority to take these drones down. Donald Trump is now weighing in, not the president yet, but implying that there's more to know. The White House is keeping information from the public. Again, the White House says no, they are not. They're giving everything that they know to the public and that there's no reason to be concerned right now. Donald Trump is also saying that he thinks they should be shot down out of the sky and that he canceled his trip to Bedminster because of these drones. I will mention that local authorities are really worried about the idea of these things getting shot out of the sky because a lot of the times they're in residential neighborhoods. And if they're shot out of the sky, you could potentially endanger some people. There are also security analysts who worry that a lot of this is being way overblown. What you're seeing in the sky is not necessarily a drone, or that there are other operators, drone operators now, who are going up and putting out their drones just to mess with people. So a lot of worry out there, a lot of anxiety, but still not a lot of information.
Quick drone update, the only thing that makes sense. Been listening to the news all day and reading articles and everything. Supposedly there was 2 nuclear warheads from the Soviet era that went missing from Ukraine. And there's a couple sources that say at least one of them is here in the United States, somewhere along the I-70 corridor, which makes all the sense in the world. And one person that actually owns a drone company that makes drones for the U.S. military absolutely confirmed 100% today that they put radiation detection on them and gas sniffing detection on them. That's why they're flying so low. So far, with everything that I've heard on all the speculations as to what the hell these things are doing, where they're from, why they're here, this makes the most sense, to be honest with you. The U.S. government doesn't want to scare the rest of the population, and they are looking for a nuclear warhead that is possibly in our country. Yes, TikTok, I said possibly. This is all just, I'm just relaying what I heard today. It's all speculation. Good possibility, though. Pretty scary if it is.
It's the intersection of Paradise and Flamingo. And that's a helicopter. That's an airplane on the right. Okay, whatever that is, it's not moving. It's not moving at all. It's pretty far out there. That's the only one I've seen so far tonight.
964 sightings of SUV-sized drones have been recorded across New Jersey, some of which have even been over critical military infrastructure. This heat map shared with us by local police highlights the shocking true scale of the mysterious drone activity across the Garden State. The drones have caused widespread concern across the nation as the government fails to provide any concrete answers.
The Pentagon finally released what they know about the massive amounts of drones flying over the US, and it confirms what many people had speculated all along. The FBI was sent into New Jersey to investigate reports of huge SUV-sized drones flying around. They set up a tip line and received more than 3,000 calls regarding sightings in just 1 week. This shook up New Jersey lawmakers, with many calling on the governor to declare a state of emergency due to concerns that these drones can fly over critical infrastructure and act as spies for foreign nations. This prompted the governor to call the U.S. Homeland Security Secretary, who assured him that these drones pose no known danger to the public at this time. However, that did very little to calm people down until the Pentagon finally weighed in and stated that while they aren't 100% sure of the drone's true origins, they're confident that these drones do not pose any danger to military or civilian installations in New Jersey, as they are not military in nature, and there is absolutely no evidence linking these drones to foreign nations.
People have a right, but the bottom line is people have a right to know. Someone should be standing from the FBI at a podium like this one and answering questions and actually briefing properly about what they know. The question I believe the FBI and DHS needs to brief the public on right now is, what do they know where these drones are from? Are they authorized or unauthorized? Right? Are they licensed or unlicensed? Where are they from? And making sure we do everything humanly possible and that they are taking every step, working in collaboration with the state police to prevent any drone from going to places where they shouldn't be, right? Which is a huge issue, right? You're talking about Picatinny Arsenal. Apparently, the Army reported there were 11 sightings, right? Over reservoirs have we seen sightings, right? And which could be a threat, of course, to public safety. What do we know where they are? How do we stop them from being in airports and other places? I feel very comfortable saying, based on the briefings that I've received to date, there does not appear to be any threat, imminent threat, to public safety or to our national security. But I do think everybody has a right to know, what does the FBI know where these drones are from? And going forward, are we going to give local and state law enforcement the tools they need to be able to monitor, right? Because let's assume that drone activity will continue as it has, and say there'll be more drones here and around the country. Local law enforcement right now doesn't have all the tools they need to both identify the drones and then, if they need to take them out of the air. I've called for making sure, and this is why I've introduced legislation this week to fund this, that local law enforcement can have radar equipment to be able to see the drones and know where they are, and then to be able to take them down and have the technology. Again, that's federal departments have that technology. I believe it should be shared with local law enforcement in partnership. They should work together to be able to get drones out of the sky that shouldn't be in the sky. If you see a drone flying over a reservoir, there shouldn't be a drone flying out of a reservoir, flying above a reservoir, or over a military base, or at an airport, right, or over other critical infrastructure, and they should be able to respond to it. Now, right, I know there's some people who have called for shooting it out of the sky. Again, I'm not for Wild West, right? I don't want people to run around shooting at drones, and you can put public safety. You don't want to put public safety in harm. There's ways and there's technology that exists to be able to take the drones out of the sky if they're over places they shouldn't be. And I think, listen, people have a right, but the bottom line is people have a right to know. Someone should be standing from the FBI at a podium like this one and answering questions and actually briefing properly about what they know.
Did a plasmoid just take down a drone? Hold on, let me move out of the way. Let me move myself over here. Okay, here's the drone. This is in Phoenix, Arizona. This was on December 14th. Here's the drone here. It's moving pretty fast. Really, it gets faster and faster as it goes towards the plasmoid, right? And then it kind of stops and it's blinking. And I don't know if that's like a warning, if it's shooting at it, if the plasmoid is making that happen. This person's camera footage is obviously shaky because why would we ever have a clear picture? And then look, it's getting closer and closer and closer. And hold on a second. Look, it kind of looks like it's trying to get closer, and then it backs up and it's trying to get closer. And then it does make it all the way over there in a second, if you'll see, if the person will go back and you'll be able to see. Oh my goodness, lady. Okay, there it is. It's going up and around now. And okay, see, look, it's coming down on the plasmoid. And as soon as it hits it, watch this. It's falling out of the sky. It's literally falling out like it was disabled. The whole thing stopped working and it literally fell out of the sky. This is insane, dude. Plus, can we talk about the fact that right before I made this video, I saw a video of someone asking Trump to comment on the drones, and he basically said the government knows what they are. He does.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey ports? It seems like the American people have a big disconnect.
The government knows what is happening.
We have some major breaking news. The Department of Defense, the Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, and more just released a joint statement on the drones that have been seen across the United States. And here's what it says. They just released this statement moments ago, and they write, quote, the FBI has received tips of more than 5,000 reported drone sightings in the last few weeks, with approximately 100 leads generated, and the federal government is supporting state and local officials in investigating these reports. Consistent with each of our unique missions and authorities, we are quickly working to prioritize and follow these leads. Having closely examined the technical data and tips from concerned citizens, we assess that the sightings to date include a combination of lawful commercial drones, hobbyist drones, and law enforcement drones, as well as manned fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters, and stars mistakenly reported as drones. We have not identified any anomalous and do not assess the activity to date to present a national security or public safety risk over the civilian airspace in New Jersey or other states in the Northeast. They concluded by saying, that said, we recognize the concern among many communities and we continue to support state and local authorities with advanced detection technology and law enforcement. So yeah, with these drones, there's nothing to be concerned about. There's a lot of alarmism on social media, people saying this or that or coming up with conspiracy theories. It's none of that. The FBI, the Department of Defense, and more have clarified.
So the drones are coming from the inside of the ocean.
After seeing 50 of them come off the ocean.
Advised after we made contact with that officer that there were 50 that came off the ocean.
50?
50. That was my reaction also. There were 50 that were coming off the ocean.
And this is a sworn officer?
A sworn officer, yes. We contacted the state police, we contacted the FBI, we contacted the Coast Guard, at which point the Coast Guard went out with their boat and they reported seeing 13 following their boat. And then the Coast Guard also advised that they went over them about 300 feet and had a wingspan of about 8 feet.
I see one right here. Did I see the same thing that officer saw? I'm still not sure. What I can show you is this video. What I can tell you is I've never seen anything like it before. Wow. In more than a month since these reports started, the federal government doesn't know what they are either. What's your message to the White House?
My message: come to the Jersey Shore. I know it's wintertime, but come see what we see, and then, maybe have a better appreciation for why our residents are concerned.
We have some major breaking news. The Department of Defense, the Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, and more just released a joint statement on the drones that have been seen across the United States. And here's what...
Stop scrolling because we got a potential major update on the drone situation in New Jersey. Let's go. So let me introduce you to U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission event number 57455. Basically, at the start of December, a bunch of radioactive material was lost in transit in New Jersey. It's kind of hard to read, but if you pause and zoom in, you can see that they mention that the shipping container arrived at its destination empty and damaged. So clearly someone broke into this shit. Here's the thing, though. I think the drones have been appearing a little bit longer than this situation, but maybe this is something that's been developing. I mean, I heard whispers that there had been a dirty bomb released somewhere in Eastern America. I don't know, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Have you heard anything about this? I know it's not in the news, obviously. One last thing, if you want to help...
Hey, what's up, America? Drones update. So here's some super clear footage of a drone, and you can tell it's man-made, and it's looking like it's from the government, and it's looking like they're actively looking for something. And so if you can identify this kind of drone, please, have at it. But this is the clearest footage that we've seen so far of a drone. No orbs, no nothing like that, just a straight clear shot of what it is. All right, so here's a drone that's being taken. The video is being taken, I believe, from a car. You can see here in a minute, it's stops. Now hold on, it'll focus more. And that's what you're looking at. That, God damn it, fucking monkey working the camera. But that's what you're dealing with. So if you can identify whatever the fuck that is what is flying around all over the place. A whole shitload of those things. So any ideas there, public? So yeah, like I said, if you can identify whatever that is, let me know. But that seems...
Thank you very much.
Today, President-elect Trump accused the Biden administration of keeping Americans in the dark on drones.
The government knows what is happening. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense.
There's another one.
For almost a month, swarms of drones the size of small cars have been spotted over parts of New Jersey, alarming local residents.
I look to my left and I see two big drones. They were propeller driven, going very slowly.
And unnerving lawmakers who say they popped up in at least 10 counties. The issue prompting a meeting Wednesday attended by roughly 100 mayors and state representatives.
Are you telling me that in America, somebody can start flying drones and we have no clue what's going on?
Garden state leaders say they're confounded by the federal government's response and that of their own governor, who's preaching calm. Perhaps even more concerning, military officials say they've documented at least 11 unauthorized drone incursions over nearby Picatinny Arsenal, a weapons development center. And President-elect Trump's Bedminster Golf Club is also in the area. Local police have been launching their own drones into the sky to give chase. So far, the mysterious drones continue to elude them.
The Pentagon finally released what they know about the massive amounts of drones flying over the US, and it confirms what many people had speculated all along. The FBI was sent into New Jersey to investigate reports of huge SUV-sized drones flying around. They set up a tip line and received more than 3,000 calls regarding sightings in just 1 week. This shook up New Jersey lawmakers, with many calling on the governor to declare a state of emergency due to concerns that these drones can fly over critical infrastructure and act as spies for foreign nations. This prompted the governor to call the U.S. Homeland Security Secretary, who assured him that these drones pose no known danger to the public at this time. However, that did very little to calm people down until the Pentagon finally weighed in and stated that while they aren't 100% sure of the drones' true origins, they're confident that these drones do not pose any danger to military or civilian installations in New Jersey.
So, update on the drones. I'm going to give you a little update. If you haven't seen, Trump actually had a press conference today, and he did say that our government is aware of these drones, and they do know where these drones are coming from. I'm not surprised. Are you? No. Anyway, tonight I'm going to go out there again. I'm going to try to get go live, get some good videos. But I can't promise because it was a rainy day today. As I was coming into Ocean County today, I did notice that the clouds were kind of going away and the sun was trying to come out. So I will go down by the shore tonight and I will see if I can get any good images. Like I said, I can't promise anything. I will go live. I will keep you posted. We still have no...
They're just pacing back and forth, going very slow.
Mysterious drone sightings continue to occur in parts of the U.S., leading to calls for more strict rules. Over the last few weeks, dozens of drones have been reported above New Jersey and more recently over New York. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy has confirmed with law enforcement the drones don't appear to be a threat to public safety. However, he and local governments are calling for more federal resources to look into the sightings. The FBI is investigating, asking residents to share videos and other information with them.
on the phone with my OEM team, and we now have guidance coming from the state. And that guidance does say two different things. First of all, if there is a downed drone in our vicinity, we are immediately to call the bomb squad of our county. And second, our fire department has been instructed to make sure they wear hazmat suits.
So if something falls out of the sky that people have seen, and some of these things are as big as an SUV, if that happens, you're to treat this more than a plane crash. It's treated like an attack on the homeland?
That is correct, because they're not quite sure if there's a payload or not.
Oh, for bloody hell. We have an update on the drones. Listen to this BS.
Additional observers, as you and I stand.
Do you guys hear that? It's sirens everywhere. I think something might be happening with the drones. I don't know for sure. I'm out. I'm looking up at the sky. I don't see anything, but I hear sirens. It's getting pretty serious. I just wanted to keep you guys updated.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this busy Sunday. I'm Lindsay Davis. We begin tonight with the federal government deploying additional resources to New Jersey and New York to solve the mystery behind dozens of drone sightings reported across at least 7 states. New York Senator Chuck Schumer is urging federal authorities to deploy special detection equipment that uses radio waves to spot the size and speed of drones. And Stewart International Airport, about an hour outside of New York City, temporarily closed its runways on Friday after several reports of drone sightings. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this busy Sunday. I'm Lindsay Davis. We begin tonight with the federal government deploying additional resources to New Jersey and New York to solve the mystery behind dozens of drone sightings reported across at least 7 states. New York Senator Chuck Schumer is urging federal authorities to deploy special detection equipment that uses radio waves to spot the size and speed of drones. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us.